for all your other characters. I do kinda hate it though. Guess that means F tier. I'm surprised there's only been one truffle character, the Shuffle Truffle. She's a glorified spring bean, sadly, but at least she's super cheap to place and kinda adorable. Fine, D tier. Our last iteration of Nightcap is here, and this one is super similar to the Bifronaval design. Using shadow energy, she pierces multiple zombies. A little boring to the PvC2 version, but alright, C tier. Lastly, we have the Fairy Ring Mushroom. This was a legendary plant. This is a big deal. And it's basically a spore shroom. She deals damage in a 3x3 area, and any zombie she kills turns into mushrooms. Plus, you're only allowed to use one legendary at a time. Like, what the hell? Obviously, she's fairly strong and definitely not useless, but legendaries usually go higher than B tier. I really can't be bothered to play PvZ through Welcome to Zomburbia anymore. It's so boring. I thought the pick-up plant update would make this easy, but you can only use Sunshroom at night, and I want to unlock Pushroom for another 100 levels. So I guess I'm not going to be playing it then. Since nighttime is back, it actually makes sense to have plants like Pushroom, and realistically, we should get a lot more mushrooms coming soon, too. It acts the same as it did in PvZ2, so not much else to note, really. Looks fine. I know the plant food makes it much better, but I'm just going to give it a B tier, too. If we have Pushroom, then that means we gotta have Sunshroom, too. This version reverts back to its original idea though, only growing once per game, doubling the sun production from there. And as it looks perfectly fine, I have no reason to rank it differently either. C tier, once again. Typically, I like to end these videos with one last big fun character, but considering the size of this already, of course I decided a whole group of plants would make for the perfect finale. I generally could not believe my eyes when I saw this group of mushrooms, and I'm so eager to share them all with you now. A game called Plants vs. Zombies Original Edition apparently exists, containing a genius idea for the series, hybrids. I absolutely missed a ton of gold for pea shooter and sunflower combinations in my previous video, and for that I sincerely apologize. I'll make it up to you today, hopefully. As a warm-up, let's give a moment of silence to the few hybrids who never got released. Pot Shroom, Hypnodoom Shroom, Snowflake Shroom, and Giga Shroom. I can only imagine what they'd be like if they were ever fully released. Let's start with the least interesting one, the QQ Shroom Shroom. The QQ part means very bouncy, and that's all it is. Zombies bounce off the guy and he literally cannot attack. Most of these are stupid, but this one especially makes no sense. F tier. Then there's the classic Ice Shroom Squash. I never realized how cursed it would be to put the squash's face on any other plant. This one uses both actions of its predecessors. It crushes the zombie in front of it, and then freezes all zombies on screen. Sounds incredible to me. S tier. Then the Icy Fume Shroom got a Wintermelon coat of paint. It now sprays fumes down the entire lane and spits out watermelon. I don't know how watermelons fit through that tiny little hole, but I don't want to find out. B tier. The next hybrid is between Hypno Shroom and Cupid, my favorite PvZ character. This one charms zombies with its arrows, firing 7 times with 3 arrows in each shot. Any zombie can be charmed by this. So clearly all these plants are going to be OP, right? I'm not giving them all S, and considering this one uses Cupid for some reason, I'm saying A tier. Now we get to the good stuff. Combine the Gloom Shroom with Butter. It's still a great mushroom with an additional shot of butter or kernels every 2 seconds. This guy's okay, he's kind of freaking me out. B tier. Maybe to you this one is kind of boring, but I think it's the funniest looking combination so far. We have the Sun Shroom mixed with a Cabbage Pulp. The image of a little Sun Shroom being catapulted by a bigger Sun Shroom just makes me laugh, man. It's an attacking sun producer, and when the Sun Shroom grows, its attacks get stronger too. Incredible. S tier. And finally, the mother of all hybrids, the Doom Shroom meets the Cob Cannon.
O nie, no nie, no nie.
Just think of the
Znowu
implications
jeszcze
of this one. You
silniejsze.
have a nuke cannon on your side. I don't need to hear if it's good or bad. I don't care if this is more core than mushroom. Any cool design and PopCap should be only making stuff like this from now on. If there was a tier above S tier, you better believe
Mam
it.
dzisiaj weekend na dzień
I am fairly
nauczyciela.
confident this is the biggest tier list I've made. Apart from the
Tak, to
Angry
prawda.
Birds. It certainly didn't help I added
Dobra,
concept art
dziękuję
and
za
craft
oglądanie.
characters every chance I got.
Będę
But
musiał
as I
zrobić
said
kilka
so many
partów z
times,
tego
I
normalnie.
love
To było
mushrooms.
takie
I
długie.
couldn't get enough of the things. Every time I came across a new one, I had to put it in the video. In a way, I'm a little sad it's over, and I've officially seen
no
every
to
mushroom the Plants vs. Zombies series
widzenia.
had to offer.
Chodźcie,
But hopefully we will
subskrybujcie.
only get
Pa.
more awesome mushrooms as the series continues. Let's start off